okay? And your body says, yay, we don't have to think about giving this to the liver or here or there. It just goes to the brain. I said that if you tan your balls, if you get sunlight on your balls. Now, as you might know, I really like Varis, because he's an amazing individual, and what he's doing in the health space right now is absolutely amazing, because we need people like him. And he has taught me a few very important things, and one of them is hair oiling, which I'm going to talk about today, because I've tried it, and trust me, it works. Now, before I tell you why this is actually a health-related video, let me tell you something that is going to be a key for what I'm about to say. So, if you're a man, you might have heard me say, because, I mean, if you're a woman, you might have remembered this from earlier videos, but if you're a man, you must have remembered this, because this is important. I said that if you tan your balls, if you get sunlight on your balls, the vitamin D that is produced over there is going to be extra accessible to your testicles, which will increase your testosterone, okay? So, if you've heard the concept of spot reducing fat, obviously that doesn't work. You can't just, spot reduce the fat on your stomach. But you can spot feed certain parts of the body by applying things on the skin, okay? So if I apply fat on my, let's say, dry hands, the fat will go to my hand. It won't travel into the bloodstream and then go to my brain. It will primarily go to the cells in my hand, okay? Yes, it's going to travel into the bloodstream and go to my brain eventually, but it's primarily going to feed the cells in my hand. It's the same thing with your testicles, as I just said. It's the same thing with your feet. And it's also the same thing with your head. If you put bone marrow, raw butter, raw milk, olive oil, whatever it might be, on your scalp, that's going to feed the brain, okay? You're going to feed your brain directly. And yes, your body probably prioritizes your brain when it comes to nutrition. I mean, again, when you eat, your body makes a choice. Okay, do I give this to the liver? Do I give this to the brain? Do I give this to the skin? Obviously, it's going to give a lot to the brain. But since there is so much stuff going on here, and because of environmental pollution and depleted soils, your brain probably isn't going to get enough stuff, or it's not going to be at optimal levels, right? So, if you take fat and you put it on your scalp, you're saying, okay, you don't have to make any decisions, Mr. Body. Just take the fat over here and put it in the brain, okay? And your body says, yay, we don't have to think about giving this to the liver or here or there. It just goes to the brain, okay? That's what your body does with it, because it's local, okay? When it comes to applying fat to the skin, it's always local. Okay, now I know the theory, but does it actually work? Okay, so I've tried this twice, and this is the result from 2 days ago. I mean, it looks amazing, does it? I blended olive oil the first time. This is the second time. The results from the second time. Blended olive oil with raw fermented milk, and I applied that to my hair and my scalp. I left that on for like 2 to 3 hours, then I washed it out. And I shit you not, during the time that it was on my head, it was like my head was really, really light, and I felt some sort of mental clarity. And when that happens, that means that your body's giving you a signal that what you're doing is good for that certain part, okay? If you put fat on your hand and you feel like your skin is really soft, that's a sign that, okay, you did something great. The second time I did it, I didn't really have a lot of olive oil. I was out of olive oil, and I didn't apply a lot, and I didn't mix it with fermented milk, so I didn't have the bacteria in there. And I didn't feel the same effect, but it still left my hair looking rather nice. I mean, if I do say so myself. So in conclusion, hair oiling doesn't just leave you with amazing hair, it also leaves you with a brain that is well fed. And you don't only have to use oil, you can mix it with, again, raw fermented milk, you can put meat in a juicer, you can apply that to your scalp, that would probably work. Anyway, I just wanted to leave you with this information because I find it really helpful. It's a trick that you can use whenever you want to, and it's really beneficial. And with that said, go and achieve excellent health. I know you can do it.